Hey everybody, MaskedMetaKnight4 and welcome to stream number 826 and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. Last time we were living our everyday school life awaiting for Kaneshiro's twit longer to get replied to. It is now Sunday, so we're gonna go see Mr. Yoshida. Let's go do it. I need to make sure I locked my house. I'll be right back. I should do this like before I start the freaking intro. We're good. How much dough do we have? 6K. We're making a stop before we head there. We're selling the rest of our clothing. We need the cash. I could go to a job, but there's so many confidants now that I don't want to do it.
Welcome.
270 points. Belt of a swift-footed god.
Hey!
SP?
Oh, welcome.
Right, to the velvet room. Wait, bank.
Hey, inmate.
Ugh. Justice calling, tyranny falling. We're not gonna take it anymore. I didn't mean to press that. Still business here. Probably should say I want to speak to Igor.
Do you have
You'd like these are the paths you have walked.
Son, where art thou?
A fee is required. Then accept. You lack done already. What? No slacking off.
See, we're struggling in cash now, but it'll be worth it for late game. When we have more means to make some dough. Closer soon. Let's do it. Thanks. I would like for you to hold up a placard again. Yes, sir. I'll be waiting in front of the Shibuya station. Stick and watch.
everyone?
passing on the societal ills we have created to the next generation. It is not right. It will take time to solve this problem. However, we must start by making small changes. I hope you gleaned something useful from today's speech. Regardless of the audience's size, you must convey your thoughts as if you're talking one-on-one. By the way, I forgot to ask the last time we spoke. Why do you want to become a politician? I want to improve my speech. Haha, so you're a pragmatist. Most people nowadays are. But the mentality of taking action is a quality of a good politician. May I ask you one more question? What kind of politician do you want to be? I don't know yet. I appreciate your honesty. Well, you still have plenty of time to figure it out.
You're right.
Allow me to give you some advice. If you aspire to get into politics, you must possess a central philosophy. What is it that you want to accomplish? This is the foundation of a great speech. You do well to remember that. That was helpful. I'm glad. By the way, my philosophy is...
Very well.
Never give up until your voice is heard. To get your message across, be tenacious in conveying your thoughts to the audience. Have a firm point of view and communicate it clearly. That's the first rule of negotiating. Haha, you have me reliving the fighting spirit I had when I first became a politician. Yoshida explained the basics of speech giving. I feel my bond with him's growing deeper. Alright, more money or items during negotiations.
All right.
Put them up! Get the hell out of here, no good Dora. No good Dora? They're right, I am no good. My apologies, we're done for today. Feel like learning about the basics of negotiation has increased my charm.
I shall ask you again another time.
Hey, I wanted to thank you for today. I'm sorry you had to see me acting like such a coward, right after I gave you that self-important lecture too. But I'm quite a stubborn individual myself. I hope today's incident was at least a good example of what not to do, but... What do you think? Did you take anything useful from it? Changed my whole outlook. What, really? I wasn't expecting to have such an impact, but I'm glad if I helped somehow. I hope our talks from now on will keep you given the direction you need. Well, I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye. What?
Hey!
You're able to grab a seat. Why don't you read something until we get there? Yeah, speed reading! What perfect timing! By handling your eyes and brain separately, your efficiency. Whoa, that's a little scientific approach. At least the illustration makes it easier to understand. So you finished reading Speed Reader. You started flipping pages much faster towards the middle, so I thought you were skipping parts. I can already see that you're able to read with more efficiency now.
All right.
Double the speed. Oh, we're almost at the station. I'd say that was an efficient use of your time. Bookworm is us.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's already June, huh? I hate the rainy season, but when it ends, it's just hot. The humidity is what kills me after Japanese summers. I miss the dry heat of California. Not to mention, July and August both have 31 days. Summer is long. Now, Mr. Amamiya.
How about
Two
you?
people are responsible for July and August having 31 days. Do you know who those people are? I don't know. The people who are named after July and August, maybe?
This is it.
That's correct.
Great, that's right. You may already know this, but the months of July and August are named after the Roman emperors Julius and Augustus. Augustus named the month after himself just like Julius. However, he felt like he would be losing in his month were shorter than Julius's, so he added a day. It's a mystery why men are so stubborn and prideful over silly things like this. Hey, did you get that question? It wasn't even close. Maybe he actually is smart. I'm kind of impressed. Oh shoot, the teacher's glaring at us!
Nice.
Way to go, Ren! Well, as far as you're all concerned, you're lucky just to get a long vacation. But before that, you have exams. They start next week on the 13th, don't forget, okay?
Now then.
Next Wednesday, huh? You better make sure you study. If it's raining still, we might actually study. Level 4 knowledge? Hey, you better not have forgotten about that persona you left here. Listen carefully. You must come today. Otherwise, you shall very lose that. Oi! Don't kill her, son! What the fuck? What are your plans? I'm gonna come grab your skill card and I'm gonna hang out with you another time, Yusuke. Yeah, sorry. We're probably gonna study at the diner. See what the world's up to. Some people spent time, huh? I mean, we're so close to Takemi. Alright. What day is it? Yeah, we got time. To the library!
What would you like?
I'd like to return a book.
Thank you. What would you like?
I'd like to borrow a book.
Here.
I think the next book we're gonna read is about infiltration tools. Right, it is Monday, my dudes. You know what that means. It's time to raid every vending machine we see. Courtyard first.
Oh.
Should we be doing this with how little money we have? No. But we're gonna do it anyway because it matters to us. Shapeshifter. Backstreet Boys, alright!
The air feels so muggy.
I can't trust that.
Why not? Why can't you trust that?
Oh. We'll grab our sodas at the other places when we need to go there. We're not gonna go there immediately. Alright, next up. Right. Let's go to the cafe. What's up, Chrono? So last time, they said you could order a drink that will improve your charm, I think?
I should write something.
Let's go in.
Oh.
I was expecting more people. It's so quiet. Change my name from Nickon. Now no one calls me Nick. Wow. I'm pretty sure because we read from left to right, you know? Makes you charming, nostalgic steak, kindness. Got it. I'll be right back if you. I should have got the guts.
Wow.
Fruits inside tea, they're both fine on their own, you'd think. Is your skin looking healthier and moisturized? Don't tell me it's that fruit tea's working.
Nice.
All those customers coming in now were a little annoying, but you look like pretty focused there. Yes!
All right.
Wanna head back?
Well, that should be enough for today. Come on, let's go home. Perfect, it's not raining anymore.
Ah, you're back.
Who is it? Kaneshiro got rid of those photos, right? That's what he said. You think we could trust him? I doubt he'd lie if he really had a change of heart. Looks like we're all clear then. We can't be sure of that just yet. You mean he might not have a change of heart? No, I'm relatively certain he did. That is not the issue. Despite Kaneshiro's changes, his organization remains intact. You can only hope they don't abscond with the photographs. You mean like run off with it? I guess that's possible. After all, loss of the leader does not necessarily spell out the demise of the group. That is merely common knowledge. But the opposite sometimes holds true as well. Some groups that lack a strong guiding hand will simply crumble. So this all depends on which way it goes. We'll be fine. All we can do now is pray the pieces fall in our favor. Hopefully Kaneshiro's confession motivates the police to crack down on the Mafia. I would love nothing more than to see them defeated once and for all. That probably up to Makoto sis. That aside, we've done everything we could do for the time being. All that remains now is to wait until the result becomes clear.
Hey,
What about the fortune teller? You scammed us! Yeah, we gotta go see her, dude. Wait! Our son! We have to save our son! Oh my... Don't kill him! Wait!
hey, inmate.
Free him! Now!
I'll take care of him. You want to release it? Looks even stronger now.
Wanna Bill's persona
You wanna
out?
let it out?
Yeah, let him out. Our
You
son,
like
you're
to
free.
read registration? You'd like to register this? Done already? What?
I'm heading back. Goodbye.
It is time, inmate.
Who's the texting? Shoji practice. Star Arcana, huh? Time to get better at Shogi. Shoji, you must practice every day. If you're interested in a lesson, please come to the church. Not yet. We'll hang out with you maybe tomorrow. Right now, we got some business to do.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, is there another red machine? Should be a third. Yeah, it's up here.
Oh!
All right. Hey, give me back my money!
Hey!
Let's go ask Chiaya about the Holy Stone. Huh? She's with a client. Sounds like they're talking about the Holy Stone. You want to eavesdrop on them? Yeah. How are you healing? I'm fine. It's my fault anyway. Yuya said so. He said he doesn't mind. He doesn't want to hit me, but I just make him so mad. I suggest you break up with him. Things are only gonna get worse at this rate. But I'm the only person that cares about him. If I leave now, how will he survive? Please, is there any other way?
Now,
Let us ask the Tarot, O divine power, shed light upon her fate. Oh! Oh!
Is this?
Yes, I've seen everything. I can sense a dark presence within your boyfriend. His heart seems to be possessed by a demon. The demon may hide itself away at times. When it strikes, it will bring it with great misery. What kind of misery? He will be hospitalized for severe injuries suffered in a domestic abuse incident, and he will be arrested. What? Hospitalized? Arrested? I knew I should have let Yuya throw my holy stone away. He said I shouldn't be wasting my money in some dumb rock. I should be giving it to him instead. This is my punishment for letting him do that, right? Please, let me buy another one from you.
What?
What? Want another? My next stone will be even bigger. I'm a little low in cash at the moment, but if you said I could pay up in 36 installments, right? Truthfully, I feel like breaking up with him would be the best. I can't abandon Yuya!
For real?
She really thinks her boyfriend will stop being abusive as long as she holds a holy stone? There's no way that could be true, right? It's just rock salt. Right, it would only make our jobs way easier if we could really change someone's heart with a holy stone. It's clear that Chaya has some fortune-telling skills, but that stone isn't going to do anything. Hey Ren, why don't we go change that Yuya guy's heart ourselves? I mean, he's hurting this woman here, right? This is a perfect chance for the Phantom Thieves to save her. Meowing?
What?
Hey! Were you eavesdropping on us? That's an invasion of privacy, you know. There's another solution. There is not.
The thing
You see, some fates in this world are simply inescapable. The demon within your boyfriend's heart cannot be exorcised by normal human mythologies. Fate is absolute. Although I guess you might be able to control the demon's temper if you brought another holy stone. I'm not totally sure who you are, but do you know any other way you can approach this problem? What's your boyfriend's name? Huh? His full name is Yuya Uchimura. Why do you want to know? What are you planning on doing? Yes, what do you expect to change with that meager information? I'm going to change fate. What? You honestly believe you could do something? I trust you. Excuse me?
Precious.
It feels like he's telling the truth. Besides, Yuya has all my money. He's gonna pay me back someday. But for now, I'd rather put my trust in this one boy than in 36 payments for a holy stone. What? You! What do you think you're doing? If you keep making false accusations like that, the divine power will rain punishment down upon you! Huh? You look so pleased with yourself. I've seen everything. A vision of you, groveling on the ground.
Fine.
Fate cannot be changed, and I will prove that fact to you. If that woman stays with her abusive boyfriend, she'll meet a horrible injury within a year's time. Now, if you honestly believe you can change your destiny, go ahead and try. Once you realize the error in your thinking, come back and let a true expert handle things. I will save her with the holy stone. Well then, are we done here? I'm way too busy for this. And in the boyfriend's abuse. Alright, pretty girl. I'll show you. I'll show you man's potential!
This humidity is overwhelming.
Good morning. It's quite hot today. By the way, Kaneshiro's deadline is this weekend, isn't it? His change of heart draws near. The Phantom Thieves will be even more renowned than before when this goes public. It's gonna get busy.
True.
That is true. With the added attention, we may receive more requests on that message board. I think we should take care of all the cases we have now while we still have the chance. While we still have the chance? If they expire, I might save Scum. Hey, we can't let that abuse case go unaddressed. The target should be mental. Hurry up and deal with them. Should we? Should we?
I'll just add this.
What rank are we with Takemi? 7. We're so close. sorry, Ryuji. First, let's head up Shibuya. Kitagawa, are you around? You are.
Beautifully.
Here, this is for you. Thank you.
By the way,
Let's work on our deal.
I see.
Duplicate. Magic.
Very well. Well then.
Meant to go to the clinic. My bad. A patient asked me if I had a pair, if I had a pair recommendation for a pair of glasses, reading glasses. Yeah, you said that earlier. You're gonna pass. I need more charm. Might go see Oya today. What works in my charm? Ace exams, bathhouse, maid cafe, Oya, Yoshida. You know what? While we're here, Nijima? Hang out, Nijima? Panther. Let's hang out with Yusuke. If we can, that is. How close are we in charm, though? Gotta be close, right? It's just a regular day right now. No bathhouse. Wait, bathhouse? What? It's Tuesday. No emperor. Head up the Velvet Room. We're gonna teach Arsene Recarm. We're gonna save him. Then let's get us an Eligor.
Hey, inmate!
Ugh.
You'd like to read the compendium? Done already? What?
I'm not done.
How goes?
Justine, do you want to register it? You'd like to register this? You'd like to read the compendium? Are you finished? What?
How?
Justine, these are the paths you have walked. Duty is required. This is your such rude. Done already? What? It is time, inmate.
Time to rest. Watch me not be able to hang out in this game.
By the way, sorry.
Ah, my goodness, bro. He debated me. He debated me. I should have known better. Nijima-san it is. That's tough.
Hey,
All we can do now is wait until Kaneshiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. If you're available, I'd like to talk to you about Eiko. Eiko!
let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this. Thank goodness.
Shall we
I
go?
have a small favor to ask you. Let's get a drink before we talk.
Actually,
Eiko has started dating a host from a club near her work. I guess he hit on her one day after a shift, and that was that. Since then, he's the only thing she'll talk about. She even sent me a picture of their date at Destiny Land. Dang, he sounds suspicious. You think so as well? For now, it seems he hasn't forced her to spend any money at his club, but I'm still nervous. Beyond that, he calls her his princess and constantly tells her how special she is. It makes me sick to my stomach. But Eiko refuses to listen to me. She said that the idea that all hosts are bad at people is outdated. She even said she was shocked to be getting advice from someone who would totally flunk a test about love. Tests about love are thin, though, and even if they were, I most certainly wouldn't flunk them. Sorry about that. I'm probably just being biased towards him. I mean, I don't have any proof that he's untrustworthy. That's why I want to meet him and find out for myself what kind of person he really is. And if it's not too much to ask, I'd like you to accompany me on this excursion as well.
well,
This time, you'll have to play the role of my boyfriend. Boyfriend? I got this. It's honestly okay, you're still reliable, Renkun. I think if I have a boyfriend, Eiko might be more inclined to listen to me.
actually,
To tell you the truth, I already made plans with her and her boyfriend for a double date. Sorry. But it's just gonna be at a diner, nothing particularly fancy, I promise.
thank you.
Thank you, you're a tremendous help. I'm so glad you agreed to this. I don't know who else I'd have to ask if you had said no. I can sense Makoto's trust in me. Alright.
All right.
Eiko, I hope she's not getting herself wrapped up in anything dangerous. But just in case, I'll try looking for some info on that host.
All right then.
Well, see you later. Sorry, I had to ask something so unreasonable. I appreciate you going along with it, though. Do you think Eiko's really okay? I hope I'm not just being paranoid about her boyfriend. But if it turns out he really is toying with Eiko, what should we do? Fist of Justice! Okay. Try to reach out to her. You're right. We're friends now, so I'm sure she'll understand if I can just have an honest talk with her. Phew. Thinking in circles here. I need to stop dwelling on the negative. Let's see who this host is behind the smile, for Eiko's sake. Okay, I'll call you again later.
Anytime. Nijima-senpai.
Ah, you're back.
I am back. Let's hit up that host. Perfect. She's available. Ryuji, I'm sorry. Devil Arcana? Oya's Devil Ape, pretty sure? Did I get it wrong again? I feel like I said she was Devil last time and I was wrong. She is Devil. Alright, to Shinjuku. Right, Velvet Room. Dude, I'm not putting away Ellie Gore. It costs too much money.
Hey, inmate!
You certainly seem composed.
I am composed. We're
Just
making
see,
some plays
you
around
can't
here.
Read here. You'll withdraw
You've
this
got the
persist
devil's
with your
own
power.
luck.
Done already? What?
Bye-bye.
No slacking off.
What rank? Is we rank 1? I could have sworn I said rank 1. Yeah. Do you have any news? Do you have any info? I'm on standby. Crossroads. Okay, I ran over.
Oh, honey.
You sure come here a lot. I don't really mind it, but keep yourself in check, okay? Hello.
Yo!
The authorities are really working the Kaneshiro case. It's best to stay away from him. But I guess it doesn't have anything to do with you. Have you heard any good gossip? My deadline's coming up and I'm all out of material. Sit down, I'll treat ya. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna hang out with Oya? Hang out?
Hey!
For real? From the look of it, you must have good info, huh? Give me the details about that Kamoshida incident. Well, I'm gonna go walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave.
I see.
A bulletin board, huh? So the calling card they used for Kamoshida was different. Now that's a scoop. That kind of information usually doesn't see the light of day. You have any photos or video of it? Mishima might. Nice, you have some great connections. But seriously? The Phantom Thieves of Heart? They sound like kids on a playground, not valiant fighters for society. I mean, they act all high and mighty, but I'm not sure they're really worth very much in the end. What? What about their justice? Haha, that's hilarious. You think they're actually virtuous? In my line of work, there's no clearer sign of deception than goodwill. You know, like the shady actions of a charitable organization or the actual criteria for a peace prize. Some saying goes for the Phantom Thieves. You just have to learn to take some things with a grain of salt. Come on, don't be such a downer. Why? It's the truth. There you go again. You used to be so positive.
Ugh.
Oh, shut it. I don't care about the past. Give me some sushi. We're all out. Hey, why don't you go back to covering politics? No can do. I've been permanently reassigned to the Culture and Entertainment Department. Ah, what a crappy company. I mean, it's already been over a year since the incident. Oh, by the incident, I mean... Don't say another word. That has nothing to do with my source. Oh, I'm sorry. Ugh, damn it. I'm already sobering up. Give me a refill, Lala-chan. Jeez, such a child sometimes. Hey, you want a drink? You can have some of mine if you want. Ahem.
Oh,
Whoa, that's some scowl you've got. Anyway, why are you coming to a bar if you can't even drink alcohol? It's for the article. Haha, that's right. You're a true believer in the Phantom Thieves. Well, at least now I know you're gonna be pretty useful. I'm not all that interested in the Phantom Thieves myself, while keeping the info coming, alright? I feel my bond of Oya is growing deeper. Alright. What's taking so long, Lala-chan?
I said.
Where's my drink? Do they call you an escargot because you're slow as a snail? We're all out of booze. Certain sliced reporter drank it all. Can't you just go buy more? I'll wait for you forever. Just kidding. I was able to pique Oya's interest with the story of the Phantom Thieves. I feel like my charm has increased. Please, level 4, level 4, level 4, level 4! Of course not. Got a ways to go. See you later. Don't forget to bring me more juicy info, okay? Buster Wolf! Well then, let's begin class. We'll start with a summary of the previous lesson.
Well.
Mr. Inouye, please come to the faculty office at once.
What's all this?
Oh? I'm going to the faculty office, so make sure you take this time to study. Kawakami's been kind enough to give us free time, so you better put it to good use.
What do you want to do?
What's the plan? Read! We need charm! Knowledge, baseball skills, film buffs, increase in emotional depth, kindness, knowledge. Man. Secret to craftsmanship, it's all about the mindset. What a vague answer. Maybe just trying to say that's important to stay motivated.
Oh.
So, you finished reading ABCs of Crafting. I had my doubts about this book, but the latter half of it was worthwhile to read.
All right.
Number of times you can create infiltration tools have increased.
Ah.
Ah, the teacher's back!
That's odd.
Who could have made that announcement? At any rate, let's return to our lesson for now.
Yep.
Phew, that was close. Kawakami helped us with a good chunk of free time, though. It's raining cows. Lady on. I'm sorry to ignore you, Lady on. Confidants. Bathhouse could be nice right now. Or we can do our job. Is there a job for charm? Let's see. Ace exams, maid cafe, no boost but RNG other stats. Crossroads bar is in the evening. Can't do that now. Do people go to the bathhouse during the day? I'm gonna try. If it's not available, we can hang out with maybe An or Makoto or Ryuji. Ryuji's rank 4. I might hang out with Ryuji. Saves come here.
Let's do it.
Ah,
Only a night. Oya. Bathhouse. Maid Cafe. Where's the Maid Cafe? How about Big Bang Burger? Kind of poor though. Trial by Burger. What does Big Bang Burger give to us again? Big Bang Attack! Wait, before that. Prove my guts, knowledge. Convenience store's charm. I need to write that. Convenience store. I might do that actually. Convenience store. Might do that instead.
what do you want to do?
Let's do some shopping.
What do you want to do?
Let's go to work. You can raise your charm by learning how to handle customers.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, you're coming in today? That'd be so helpful. Oh,
What a coincidence.
Ren, I had no idea you work here. It's quite refreshing to see a familiar face in a different outfit. I've learned something new about you. Well then, I'll see you at the cashier later. For the reason I can never resist buying Kajariko. I'll be sure to savor it. Alright, don't push yourself. No worries, Yusuke. Good work out there. You have to learn how to be considerate of others through dealing with customers. Not quite.
Want to head back?
You're almost done, right? Let's go get your pay and go home. Money. Still raining. Kawakami. I can spend time with Kawakami. Oh, why is busy? I'm gonna guess, right? Oh yeah. I'm tired. How are you? It's Becky sending your positive energy, master. My grammar is perfect, but my health is not. Soon, huh?
Master!
Sad later. How about a match? I'm at the church. Have I been? I used to see when Kawakami's available because I was told only Friday and Saturdays, but like she's available on a Wednesday? What's going on here?
Hey, inmate!
Inmate. Friday, Saturday nights. Yeah, that's what it says. How odd. Maybe this website's inaccurate.
Justine, you handle this. The ink finished for now. Justine, read here.
Wait, I need to double check about the star.
Already? What?
I didn't double check. Maybe I already have one. Wait, is today Wednesday? I could hang out with Akechi. Oh. We do not have Star.
You'd like to read the compendium? These are the paths you have walked. Is this a fee is required? Then accept such rude. Done already? What? It is time, inmate.
Oh. Alright, let's play some shogi. Okay, I'll be waiting.
It's raining
Wonder if the
again.
rain's gonna continue for a while. The sound of rain heightens my focus. Do you remember our promise? You become my playing partner so I can research new moves. In order to do so, I would like you to start off by learning the basics of shogi. Would you like to play a match? I feel like I've become closer with Hifumi thanks to the star persona, Kodama.
I look forward to it.
Well then, I look forward to this match. Well, I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave.
I'll start.
Vanguard of my Togo kingdom, go forth to the front lines, trample upon them all! You think to protect yourself with that paltry defense? Ha ha ha, useless. Gegagudori. Awaken, dragon! Let your shadowy hellish consume them all. Dark infernal rook! Can you hear them? The wailing of dying soldiers echoing throughout the battlefield. With an incompetent king, a soldier cannot show his true bravery. Time for you to suffer! Oh my goodness, she's smack-talking us. At last, everything is in place. My right hand trembles as I release my full power! Dude, I'm getting some Owain slash, what's her child's name? What's his child's name? Orphelia. Power.
Check.
I summon forth a forbidden move that shall bring your end. Ultimate Excalibur attack! Check. I did it again. It's an embarrassing habit I have. During a match, I tend to get very aggressive. It's as if I assume the role of a queen of a kingdom. Well, that's interesting. It is? You're a strange one indeed. My father had me do image training exercises when I was younger to help me learn the rules. I gradually began to learn to view the shogi board as for my own kingdom. Had fun coming up with stories and strategies for my, subjects. However, I've heard that people make fun of me on the internet. People think I'm weird, or that I'm an otaku, but I'm just crazy. I mean, I can't blame them. Certainly, I think I'm weird too. Have confidence in yourself.
Yes.
Your positivity is a welcome relief. I may be able to learn more from our matches than I thought. I can sense a deep bond of trust from Hifumi. Alright. That will do it for today. Oh, there's something I wanted to mention. Do you read weekly magazines? Well, I'm doing a photo shoot for one. Boy, you don't want to, right? You're quite perceptive. I thought you'd be surprised if you saw it on a newsstand, so I wanted to let you know beforehand. In all honesty, I'm very reluctant to do it. But if I could draw more attention to shogi, maybe the sport will become more popular. At least, that's how I'm justifying it to myself. I have an interview scheduled for tonight as well, so let's end it here for today. Knowledge up.
Until next time.
Bye.
Good morning. It's hot again today.
It is very hot. Now it's hotter now that you're...
Kaneshiro's deadline is drawing near. We did all we could. I hope we can avoid problems now.
Are you worried?
Of course I am. Palaces, changing hearts. It's hard to tell what's reality anymore. Still, the only thing I can do now is believe.
Yep.
Oh yeah, today is Tanabata, the Star Festival. Not like that means I'll put up a bamboo decorations and write my wish on a piece of paper though. I'm not feeling it this year. Oh, but there's traditional food associated with Tanabata, just like chocolate for Valentine's Day.
Do you know the answer?
Alright, Takamaki-san. Tell me, what is the traditional Tanabata food? I'll give you a hint. This is based on a certain motif in Tanabata's myth. Huh? Oh yeah,
Hey, wait!
Hey, Lady On is obviously panicking! Help her! Help her, Ren! Okay, oh, chill, I'll help her. Traditional food?
Counting on you.
Sorry, Ren, help me out. So, Tanabata's about gods crossing a starry sky to reunite once every year. Might have something to do with... the Milky Way. Oh yeah, they gotta cross the Milky Way to get to each other. So if the traditional food is something inspired by the Milky Way... Suman noodles? Yeah, I can see that. The Milky Way is like a long white bundle of them, right?
Yes!
Traditional food of Tanabata's gotta be suman noodles.
This is it.
That's correct.
That's right. Your traditional food for Tanabata is suman noodles. Originally in China, they ate a baked good that we call sakube, Japanese to appease demons. Over time, the pronunciation went from sabuke to samuken to subin, a wholly different food. Going with the theme of common demons, sumen of Tanabata is sometimes called demon guts. Go restore your strength with some seasonal food and get ready for your exams.
Thanks!
Thanks for the help, Ren.
Nice, go!
Nice! Lady On seems really relieved. You're pretty good at studying. I'm impressed. Dang, we should have hung out with On, so that way we get free points. Or those points go to use. Matt just said he'll get paid extra for really busy days. Oh, it's literally 777, bro. It's literally 777. We kind of have to do it. Did the world do it? Really, guys? Senpai, I have a favor to ask today. It's not really a gymnastics thing, but do you mind coming with me on a shopping trip?
I feel like dancing.
I'm sorry. Not now. Da 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 da. Shibuya, watching people. You're watching people, eh? Let's go see Yusuke. Not to hang out with him, to get our card.
Beautifully executed. By the way,
Work on our deal.
I see.
Duplicate. Duplicano. Recarm again.
Very well. Well then.
I kinda need the money too. Surprise! She wants to hang out on a Thursday. Miss Yoshizawa. However, our job needs us.
What do you want
Double
to do?
points day.
Welcome. What do you want to do?
I'll go to work.
Oh, thank God.
And then I'm probably never coming back again. There's no end to these customers. Keep your cool and don't forget to smile. That's the panda bread. Panda's shaped like a panda. It's shaped like a panda. It's a barcode near the panda's tail. Black box, just like a black tissue box. Back next to the logo. There's a sudden rush of customers as soon as Shibuya-senpai goes on break. I just focus on finding the barcode and quickly get through the crowd. Panda bread. It's near its tail. I'm gonna make extra sure because I didn't save for a while. There it is.
Nice going.
You did great.
Good work on handling that all by yourself. You've been such a huge help.
Good work today.
Give me the extra money.
Hey,
Triple! No shots!
nice.
I'll take that money then.
Ah, you're back.
I am
Let's do
back.
it.
Don't I get charm off of you, Sojiro? Cutting out Sojiro. Been searching all along. Let me double check. I think he's kindness, actually. Wait, let me check somewhere else. Yeah, Sojiro's kindness. Sorry, Sojiro. And I'm sorry, Yusuke. Wait, I don't see that she wants to hang out though. Kindness? It's only 160 yen. If she doesn't want to hang out, then oh well.
Oh, honey.
Yo!
Yes!
Got any news?
I have news. I have lots of news. Of all the news, actually.
Oh, yeah? Hmm?
I don't have a devil with me. Shoot. Let me go get it.
You take care now.
Devil's own luck.
Oh my, is that
Can I not TP to the Velvet Room here?
That's really funny. Hey, inmate!
You
Justine, you handled it. Are you finished? What? You'd like to read the compendium? Time for some rehabilitation. Finished for now. You'd like to read the compendium? Read here. A fee is then accept such rude. Done already? What?
See ya.
No slacking off.
Yo!
Let's do it.
Oh?
Seriously? Where do you get this stuff from? True believers are scary. Hey, you want a drink? A fan site? Oh, you mean the Phantom Aficionado website? I didn't know it was so popular with high school kids. Haven't been paying much attention to it. But if it's newsworthy, I guess I should keep tabs on it. The Phantom Thieves must be getting real bored if they're going after small-time criminals now. Have a theory that they're all minors, and their leader is some simpleton dying from boredom. Shouldn't make assumptions. You're right. My theory is definitely half-assed at best. Plus, if it only takes a second to change a person's heart, they totally wouldn't be bored. Well, I'm not really interested in writing entertainment articles on whatever fads caught on. But they do really well, right? Some journalists who were in here would seem frustrated about that. Journalists? Oh, you mean Naoko and the others?
Shit.
You really lump me in with those hyenas? Ha! Don't insult me. People at work call them paparazzi behind their backs, but me? I'm a real journalist. Ooh, what? Sure you are. Hey, I wasn't looking for some kid to butt in. Entertainment articles are all about selling copies. The truth doesn't even matter. Nobody wants to read real news. Dang. Maybe you should quit. No, I've got my reasons for staying. But at this rate, if I quit now, it'd be the same as declaring my partner guilty.
Damn it.
Jointly responsible. What a joke. She didn't do anything. And that's why I can't quit, and why I'll never give up. She was falsely accused? Of course she was. I mean, never mind. Ha ha ha. But thanks to you, I've had more time to focus on my own investigation. I'm gonna write an article that you'll really enjoy. Think of it as a sign of my appreciation. I can see it now, exclusive behind the incredible Phantom Thieves. Dial 911 for justice. How's that sound? Haha, don't worry, I'll take it seriously. After all, that's what I promised you. My deal with Voya seems to be progressing smoothly. Security level raises slowly and lowers upon defeating an ambushed enemy.
All right.
That's what we like to see. You sure are weird though, coming all this way to Shinjuku at night. Hello? Wait, what? I could talk with him? Really? Okay, I'll be right there. Work? Nah, I'm ready off the clock. Sorry, I have some urgent business I need to attend to. Just put this one on my tab, Lala-chan.
Well then.
See ya. Jeez, she's such a child. She gets so excited the moment something comes up about her favorite assignment. Anyway, she knew to be getting home too. I was able to pique Oya's interest with the story of the Phantom Thieves. Come on, give me a level 4. Mother of... Hey, you're able to grab a seat. Okay. The craft of cinema. Comprehensive guide and increase in emotional depth. I think we'll like understand the story more. Films will seem more enjoyable once you understand mise en scene.
Yeah.
Mise, what? Is that a French term or something?
Oh.
So, you finished reading The Craft of Cinema. Mise en scene. I thought film was all about story, but I guess every visual detail on the screen means something.
All right.
You can now understand how to deeply enjoy the film and DVD. For this point forward, we're watching a movie and DVDs have a greater impact. Yeah! Yeah! It's so pretty outside. It's Friday. I can't say that anymore. Maruki? Rank 5 already. Sam Maruki. Where is the counselor's office? Haven't unlocked it yet. I should probably unlock it. Unless Maruki doesn't want to hang out. If he doesn't want to hang out, we'll go hang out with somebody else. Wait, what? After that artist, though, those phantom thieves might come back to steal his heart. If they come, I'll show them no mercy. Dang. No idea how far I am. Definitely close. Okay. Broadcast room. Library. Student council. Study hall.
The gym.
Oh.
Do you really want to train here? It's not really like you though. Doesn't working out in your room sound way cooler? PE faculty office, huh?
Oh.
Man, Morgana really got something to say for everything. It's probably on the first floor of the main building. Oh, he's right here. Mr. Maruki, where's your office?
Wow.
The wind's crying. They must have... What? Calling card was something like criminal organization, but I wouldn't thought of any... Oh no, it's too much. Okay.
Hey there. What a scorched. Ah, yes. I'm sorry.
He's busy. Okay. Takemi won't hang out with us. Got on and Makoto. Did we learn any skills from either of you? Recovery. Recovery. Panther it is. I haven't been down here in a while. Is there anything new we can get?
What do you want to do?
What would you like?
Welcome.
Oh, please. Take your time.
Take a look around.
Dang.
What would you like?
Well, there's a store we buy for Lady On. Or we shop for Lady On. We don't buy the whole store. We're not rich.
We'll just have to wait for now.
Let's do it, Lady On.
Thanks.
Does the diner work for you? So I talked to Shiho about what happened to Mika back at the photo shoot. And you know what she said? She did laugh. She couldn't stop talking about how tough she thought Mika sounded. Honestly though, it's kind of refreshing. I'm not even mad anymore. I guess you really just need someone to laugh at you if you want to feel better.
It seems that way. I mean, they always say laughter's the best medicine, right? I've seen the truth of that saying firsthand. But anyway, even though I'm trying to strengthen my heart, Shiho's the real strong one here.
Hey,
I went to one of her rehab sessions the other day. She said she wanted me to be there. So I agreed without thinking much of it, but it ended up being pretty overwhelming. Was she working hard? Yeah. She was dripping with sweat, teeth clenched. She was clearly in a lot of pain. Apparently she can't even move her feet. She said it feels like her legs are filled with sand. But she dragged them along, legs swollen with blood. I just wanted to make her stop. By the time it was all over, she was in tears. It was really tough on her. She said she wanted to give up, and that's why she asked me to come. To keep her motivated. The whole time she was complaining about things in ways she normally never would. But even with that, she finished her session. I don't know why I'm crying. I didn't have to go through that. Is it because I'm weak? It's because you're kind. You're wrong. You know, even through all the pain, I thought Shiho was so cool. Beautiful, even. Despite all her complaining, she tried incredibly hard. Strength is more than just not getting phased, it's the power to fight through adversity. So what I was thinking, and what can I help Shiho? Show her your own strength. My strength?
yeah.
Yeah, I'll do just that. I'm gonna give it my all. You know, Ren, being with you really helps me see things clearly. What I should do, the true meaning of strength.
Thanks.
Well, thank you for that. I sense a heightened motivation from Lady On. Chance to key your status limits inflicted upon party members.
Alright.
Man, we could have used that during Kaneshiro. Ugh, my nose is all runny. Well, what are you looking at me like that for? Pretty girls got runny noses too, you know.
Bye.
They do? Oh, it's me. Thanks for earlier. I feel better now that I got to talk to you about everything. I'm gonna try my best to help Shiho out in my own way. Maybe our relationship won't be exactly the way it was before. But now that I saw her crying, I know I'll find something I could do for her. Someone's motivated. Yep, I can't let her leave me behind. Watch me. One day I'll be cool and strong just like Shiho. I feel great now that I got everything off my chest. You're such a great listener, Ren. Hope I can keep counting on you for that. Okay, bye!
Ah, you're back.
It's Friday. The deadline's tomorrow. Gonna be okay? The pictures are gone. He has no avenue to threaten us anymore. That is, if we're able to trust what Kaneshiro said. Don't say such scary stuff. We can't relax just yet. He may still end up being released from police custody. For real? That is, unless you have decisive evidence like a confession. It'll be fine. True. There does seem to be some movement. Sis actually sent me a message saying she won't be home tonight. There's a chance that the police have found their breakthrough. Ooh, does that mean it happened? The timing is perfect. I guess let's just hope for the best. I'm gonna stay up all night watching the news to find out. Kawakami, please? No, so yeah. Not now! Stop it.
Hey,
My plants! Did I miss crossword?
Nice.
Okay, good.
Oh. Hmm.
The voice of Kawakami? Who is this? This is the head nurse at Ioma Hospital, speaking on behalf of Kawakami-san. She collapsed. What the?
Jeez.
Just a little overworked. No need to make a big deal about it. Haha. What the fudge? My Arcana! I wasn't ready for this. What? But thanks for coming all this way to visit me. Yeah, how can I collapse at a time like this? I really need to make some money. How am I gonna make today's payment? No. Tch, there you are. What's going on, Miss Kawakami? I called the school, but no one answered.
What?
Takashi-san, you contacted the school? Well, you weren't answering your phone. When I thought you finally answered, it was a nurse who told you you were here. It's really an inconvenience for us when you miss a payment, you know. Now, it's not like she wanted to collapse. But our credit card payment is coming up soon, so we'll need you to transfer the money. I'm sorry. These are Takeshi-kun's guardians, the one I mentioned the other day. They took care of him. Who's this? He's one of my students. He came to visit me. Messing around with another student, huh? You never learn, do you? Tisk tisk, and after all you did to him. I'm sorry. So, when are you gonna transfer the money? I should be able to send it out tomorrow. Oh my goodness, don't pay them. Amamiya-kun. Stay out of this. Don't act so tough, kid. Our precious adoptive son, Taiki, died because of this woman. Honestly, she should have been fired. That's not... And yet, she still doesn't know her place, and she continues to teach. We're gonna need you to show some remorse for what you did to him. In a material and undeniable way. I understand. I will pay you. So, it's not like we're trying to extort you, you liars. But who was it that convinced Taiki to start studying when he needed to be working? The schoolwork on top of his part-time jobs overwhelmed him, which led him to that accident. Poor Taiki. It's almost like he was murdered. So you no longer feel regret? In that case, perhaps we should sue the Board of Education. Or should we have a chat with your school? Either way, your days as a teacher would be over. Well, we're looking forward to receiving your payment. These guys are animals. I have to figure out a way to make more money. I guess transferring to our sister company is the only way. What? Think this through more. Haha, I can't believe I get scolded by my student. Why? Why are you so interested in helping me? I'm not worth it. You know what? I'm gonna stop worrying about it. The money, I'll pay it. I'll do everything Master tells me to do. Meow. I'm so tired. All I really want is a way to apologize to Takashi-kun. So if his guardians demand money, then I just have to pay them. Just rest for now. Sorry, I'm not quite back to 100% yet, so my thoughts are all over the place. I'm gonna get rest. Appreciate you coming to visit me today. It made me really happy. Feel that Kawakami is starting to depend on me. Alright. I'll be released first thing tomorrow morning, so don't worry. The IVs here work really well. Visiting hours are over.
I'll see you later then.
Get home safe, okay? Justice sounds sketchy. I don't buy into that stuff. Don't be fooled, everyone. Don't be fooled. Loading screen moment. Dude, this loading, bro. Oh my god, they got the mafia, lol. Heard they caught some criminal. Phantom thieves, yes! I knew it. A new hero is born. F the mafia? Dang.
Oh man,
So hot.
who cares?
Did you catch the news report this morning about the mafia boss getting busted? Busted. Apparently, someone scattered calling cards all across Shibuya just before his arrest. Remember the Kamoshida scandal? They said the same thing happened, that someone left a calling card. Madarame too, if I'm not mistaken. You think it's the Phantom Thieves? If so, I'm impressed. Can't believe they can actually steal hearts. It was me.
No matter how hard they looked, even our organized crime department couldn't catch Junya Kaneshiro. And yet he simply turned himself in. Even confessed all his crimes. The Phantom Thieves.
Is it a crime to manipulate someone's heart?
Depending on the means, yes. He's absolutely right.
Even if it makes someone admit their evil deeds and helps make them pay for their crimes?
I hope she hasn't fallen under their influence.
Gee, I sure hope not.
The Phantom Thieves. Damn it.
Now everyone.
I heard the leader of the crime ring that was causing trouble in Shibuya got caught. Seems like some of our students have been victimized by them, so we can breathe easy for now. I'm thankful to the police for arresting a perp, even though they're just doing their job. By the way, perp is police slang. You might have heard the stars in police procedurals say it. It's short for perpetrator. Speaking of stars, can you answer this question, Amami-san?
Give me an answer.
The sum of angles, A through E, is the same as the sum of the interior angles of a certain shape, 180 degrees. Do you know what shape that is? Triangle attack!
This is it.
Very good.
That's correct. The sum of interior angles of a triangle will always equal 180 degrees when it's planar. Wow, really? Mamya-kun seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice.
Wow, he must be really smart to answer a question like that. Good job, Ren! By the way, there are rumors that the Phantom Thieves took down the perp this time, Kaneshiro. I remember their name in that big hit on Madarame, as well as the incident in May. Is this a new urban legend? Anyway, please prepare for your test starting Wednesday, and don't be distracted by rumors like that.
Yep.
Looks like we succeeded in changing Kaneshiro's heart. A lot of people are talking about the Phantom Thieves too. Cool.
Hell yeah! Kaneshiro finally confessed!
He sure did.
People have been making a huge deal of it since the police announcement.
It's difficult to accept that the authorities are taking all of the credit for his arrest.
People are going nuts about the Phantom Thieves online, though. Look!
It's all coming together for us.
Oh, this is quite the turnaround. All of a sudden, people are expressing their long-standing belief in us.
So this is why Makoto told us to post the calling card anywhere that might stand out.
Pretty smart move on her part. Oh, where is our amazing Miss President?
Hello? It's Makoto. My apologies, but I won't be able to join you today. I've been called into a meeting with the principal. There's no need to worry, though. More importantly, there was a special on TV about the Phantom Thieves.
Huh? What did it say?
They were talking all about our calling cards.
For real?
For real.
Anyway, my apologies about today. I'll have to see you all another time.
Who was that?
Ichiban.
Really? Oh, that's freaking crazy!
I hope all this excitement doesn't place us on the police's radar.
It'll be fine! No way they'd find out about that weird other world.
True, but do you remember what the fake Kaneshiro said towards the end?
Another metaverse user.
Yeah, he said we're not the only ones who are doing it.
Not gonna let it bother me. As far as we know, he was just pulling that shit out of his ass.
I hope that's the case.
Anyways, in your face, Akechi. Now what do you want to do about our next target?
Don't get ahead of yourself. Still, people might expect a lot from our next move, considering how excited they're getting.
We can't just pick any old schmo now.
There is no need to hurry, though. Counting Kamoshida, we've claimed 3 consecutive victories, right? We should just lay low and wait for all this excitement to blow over.
In that case, how about we have another celebration?
Oh, good idea. We can make it a welcoming party for Miss President, too. By the way, that briefcase, it's pretty damn expensive. Let's sell it and drop the cash on our party.
Wow. Seems like the lay low and wait idea has gone completely out the window.
It did.
So we can count you out then, Morgana? What are you talking about? I was just saying we should try and keep our party on the down low. That's the spirit. Well, I'm gonna let Makoto know. Hi, Makoto. There's something we forgot to tell you. So, oh...
What's wrong?
Hello? I hope you remember we have finals next week. Yusuke and Morgana excluded, of course.
Oof!
If you wish not to stand out, you had best not get bad grades, okay? That is something I simply would not be able to overlook as student council president. For now, behave and concentrate on your studies. We can have fun once finals are over. Understood?
Care to explain?
I believe in what I wrote. The Phantom Thieves are just.
Have you figured out who they are?
No, I'm nowhere close. However, after considering all the facts, I concluded there are no errors in their acts or principles. Thus, upon deeming them to be on the side of justice, I have decided to end my investigation.
But that's impossible.
Impossible? May I see the evidence you have that leads you to believe so?
I was just speaking to the director of a prestigious college about your letter of recommendation, too.
There will be no need for that. I intend on getting into a good college by my own merit. Please excuse me.
Dang, she had the upper hand.
Hey, we're not done here. Sir, it's me. I apologize for bothering you like this. About that. Yes, I am making progress. However, I have stumbled upon some difficulties. Still, why would someone as important as you be interested in a petty case like this? No, that's not what I meant. I will investigate with all the resources available to me. Of course. I should be able to let you know relatively soon. Yes, I will bring good news. Well then, thank you for your... Damn it!
Rip.
I'm home.
Hi, sis. You look tired. Is everything okay?
Don't worry about me. How about you, Makoto? Have you been keeping up with your studies?
Yes, of course. Though, what is the point of studying?
What do you mean?
I was just wondering what will be waiting for me at the end. Even if I manage to push through tough entrance exams, I'm still thrust into a competitive society.
What else is there besides success? Don't ask me such childish questions.
Isn't this the man the Phantom Thieves sent a calling card for? I heard he confessed all his crimes.
Even the police couldn't figure out why. It really was out of nowhere. This would only make sense if his personality changed. That would be impossible.
Why does it matter? The police still caught him in the end, right?
I had plans set for a promotion, but no one can take credit for his arrest now with that confession. Not that a child would understand.
Dang.
So she was pursuing the case after all. Promotion. You've changed, sis. But I'll be okay. I finally found a place where I belong.
Ah, you're back.
How are things going? Seem to be keeping on the straight and narrow so far, but doesn't mean you guys will slack off summer on the rising. Got it?
The reaction is incredible. I'm honestly shocked to see it.
It is only natural that people are surprised. Even the police were struggling to catch him.
Yeah, by the way, you said you were called in by the principal? Did something happen? It was regarding my investigation of the incident with Mr. Kamoshida. Don't worry, I didn't mention a word about any of you. I essentially told them I was unable to find any information.
Are you gonna be okay?
I will. I've graduated from my role as the exemplary honor student. From now on, I'm gonna be more honest with myself. It's quite a refreshing feeling.
What are you gonna do now? Wanna stay with the Phantom Thieves?
That's my intention, assuming there wouldn't be any trouble.
Welcome aboard. That should be a big problem if you didn't stick with us. We should allow her to join us. It would be greatly convenient.
Well then, I hope I can continue getting along with all of you.
An advisor, huh? This new teammate of ours is pretty promising. We'll be able to do even more now.
Heck yeah. Kawakami, yeah! Wait. Oh, Catchy. Gotta ignore you. I'm so sorry.
Is your room messy? Are you hungry? Leave it to Becky. Oh, wait. Or wait, did you need to request me?
Master!
Heck yeah. Thank you very much. Wait for me, Master.
Hey, hey!
I actually really like this antique feel of this room. Ah, shoot, give me a sec. Fire Emblem. Heroes. Why the music stop? But I have to say goodbye to it today. The thing is, I've decided to quit. My boss found me a part-time job that pays better than this one. Takase-kun's guardians keep increasing their demands. So this is just what I have to do. Is this really what you want? What I want? Takase-kun's guardians say the only true way to apologize to Takase-kun is by paying them. If that's not true, then what's the right thing to do here? I wonder if I can escape all of this if I quit being a teacher. People like me have no right to being a teacher. If I quit on my own, I won't have to pay them. That's why I'm gonna quit both my teaching job and my maid job. What do you think? What? If that's what you decided. If that's what I decided. But did I really decide it on my own? Now that I think about it, it's too late for me to stop being a teacher. If I really felt bad for what happened, I would have resigned the day he died. And yet, I still feel the need to teach. I wonder why I feel that way even now. Take a look at yourself. Mamiya-kun. Oh, that's right. I've decided the way to apologize to him is to make sure there won't be another student like him. Because I've been able to save him if I hadn't been afraid of rumors or labels back then. I wanted to become a teacher who takes care of her students. That's the mindset I had. But now, I spend all my free time at part-time jobs so I could just continue working as a teacher. I put the critical work of a teacher on the back burner so I can make apology money. That's where it all went wrong. Can't make things right with Takase-kun like this. Are you gonna give up? I'll be the teacher I aspire to be. That's the right way for me to make amends to Takase-kun. From here on, I refuse to pay them any more money. And that is my answer. Well, what do you think? You're asking a student.
You're right.
Can't get the right answer from someone else. Can only be found from within. I learned that from you. In a way, you're my teacher. Just kidding. Fyoka Kawakami's trust in me is strengthening. Alright.
Alright.
We'll now earn more EXP from Arcana Burst. I've been so worried about making money that I haven't been paying attention to my students. Especially to you. I averted my eyes from you because you were labeled, just like Takase-kun was. But from now on, I'm gonna protect you too. As your teacher, I'll never betray you. Dang. I want to protect you. That kind of line only works for someone old enough to handle his own household chores. But thanks. I'll speak with the Takazes. I'm not gonna run anymore. Everyone should be fine as long as I talk to them face to face. Alright, it's time for me to go.
Thanks.
Thank you. See you later.
Good night.
Hopefully everything goes well. Ooh, is this Master? Thank you so much for today. Oh wait, I was supposed to stop working as Becky by today. To be honest, I always kind of knew in my heart I couldn't go on like this forever. But I felt so stuck facing it alone. It's thanks to you I was actually figured out what I need to do. You're welcome. Hehe, you're a sweet kid. Haven't really recognized all you've done, so thank you, really. Get to bed early tonight. Lack of sleep is basically poison for your body and mind, okay? Good night. Sleepy time. And then she didn't do my laundry again. It was crazy. What kind of maid?
Don't be ridiculous. This new ally you gained was Makoto? Just tell me the truth. Suddenly gone quiet, huh? That's preposterous. If what you say is true, was Makoto also running from the police when you were arrested?
Ask yourself.
Now that I think about it, she did start talking a lot about the investigation from summer onward. Makoto aside, you mentioned one other important detail. Did Kaneshiro really say there was someone using the metaverse besides the Phantom Thieves? Those words could just be taken as you shifting blame to this other person, you know. But why would you fabricate such an elaborate story and then shift the blame elsewhere? There are two possibilities. Either you've simply been trying to confuse me with your lies, or everything you've stated is true. Have you been telling me the truth from the very start?
I have no reason to lie.
Does that mean you're placing your trust in me? Then again, I am investigating a thief who steals hearts. Very well. No matter how absurd it may seem, I'll reevaluate my stance on believing you, for now. In return, speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a fair deal. Is that acceptable?
I've made a deal with Sai Nijima.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the judgment persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
All right.
We're running out of time. Let's move on to your next target. Actually, I should rephrase that. They targeted your group first, didn't they? The identity of your opponent is this. We have no pictures. Even their names and identities are unknown. If what you told me is true, then this nav thing you've mentioned wouldn't have worked in this case. How did you target them? Tell me everything.
Sheesh. Oh, I had to mash A. Oh, I'm a moron. Hey, you're downstairs, right? Hey, you're there, right? Come downstairs.
Hey, check the ingredients in the fridge. Hey, what's up? Huh? It's not right? Not cute. That was the one the staff recommended to me, though. Won't that printer do? Huh? It'll do, but it's not it? Okay, I'll be right over. this might take a while. I'm leaving the store to you. Lock up for me if I don't come back.
Going on a date?
Something like that. What a handful.
And that concludes the latest news on the suspect Kaneshiro. This case is said to be a result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but what do you think?
We don't know their methods, but I believe they are a menace that will threaten this law-abiding country. This dangerous group tampers with people's hearts. It's no different from brainwashing.
I see. You're absolutely correct.
I wonder what's going on. Didn't this happen a little while ago, too? Who was it again? You know, that famous artist.
Madarame, was it?
They punished those awful people, didn't they? The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
Well, that may be true, but...
Don't you think so too, dearie? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they?
Of course they're not.
See, even he says that they're doing good. Oh my, look at the time. We should probably head home.
Ah, you're right. Thanks for the drink.
No problem.
Yes, I've received the reports on Kaneshiro's case. But to think the Phantom Thieves would honestly attempt an absurd idea like social reform. You're absolutely right. I'm not pleased about the general public's support of them either. There's also the danger of the metaverse being exposed with their continued actions.
Oh, he knows about the metaverse.
Actually, there is one countermeasure he brought in that seems usable. It involves having the Phantom Thieves destroy themselves without our direct intervention. We'll set things up so that those mental shutdown occurrences are their doing. Ah, I thought as much. I had a feeling that it was too brutal for it to be his own idea. Still, to think you'd go through such elaborate detail to crush them. Their actions must be that much of an eyesore for you. I sympathize with what you're going through. Well then, we'll clean this up quickly and put it behind us. Yes, a grand undertaking like social reform is beyond a group such as the Phantom Thieves. Only a select few are worthy of changing the world. And who better than the future Prime Minister, sir?
Evil laughter. It's Ryuji.
Hey, it's me. Where you at? What you doing?
It's a secret.
Don't be such an ass. I bet you're at home, right? We're gonna come over right now about the, you-know-what. See ya.
Hey, he's getting better at it.
What's up? We're here to hang out.
That's not why we're here. We need to study for finals. Why am I here too?
You're one of us now, so of course you gotta help us. We're in trouble if you don't teach us, you know.
I don't wanna.
I understand, man.
Let's leave those guys be. I couldn't ask the last time I was here, but what is this place? The storekeeper doesn't seem to be around.
It's where this guy lives. He's got complicated circumstances. We can tell her about it, right? Actually, tell yourself.
Fade to black.
That's terrible.
On Yusuke and me are pretty much the same too. I mean, it's not as bad as this guy's though. It's just something we can't ever put up with. That's why we all became Phantom Thieves.
Hey, don't forget me.
I know. We're all part of the team. By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone you can't forgive either? Like, a heart you want to change?
That's a secret.
Ah, there's someone like that. You could just tell us, you know. You don't gotta be so cold.
That aside, do you have any intention of studying for the exams?
Not really.
It's fine if I leave then?
No, I'm just joking. Please teach us.
What was this term? It's phobia, so it's a fear of some kind.
I think it's a fear of open spaces. You don't hear it that often, though. Leave vocabulary and long sentences to me.
A fear of
I
open
suck at proper
spaces.
grammar,
I feel bad for whoever has that. They're screwed.
Not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
When it comes to you, your Japanese is questionable too.
Shut up!
Explain the writer's feelings? What point is there in that?
Oh, it's
You know Twitter failed that.
Can't memorize all these formulas. Ain't there a good way of cheating?
Why don't we take a break?
And that was the follow-up report on the suspect Kaneshiro. Now, Akechi-san.
Oh.
This case is said to be the result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but in actuality, is this true?
Considering how a calling card was scattered about, I believe there's no mistaking that. The question is what the Phantom Thieves actually did. If they tampered with the suspect's heart, it casts doubt on the authenticity of any confession.
So then, by tampering with hearts, the Phantom Thieves are fabricating crimes that may not exist?
We can't deny the possibility.
You're
There's
a punk.
no doubt that the Phantom Thieves are exposing hidden injustices in society. However, if this is done by sidestepping the law, their way of thinking is very dangerous.
So, in a way, they're outlaws.
Yes. They're no different than the criminals they target. This cannot be overlooked.
I see.
Oh, I see. My ass. Why the hell are we being treated as the bad guys?
Just let them say whatever they want. More people are starting to understand that what we're doing is right, after all.
When I'm walking around in town, I hear a lot more people talking about us too. And the forum's been full of hype. Do you think we made it big time?
Don't get pompous over dealing with some street thug. Save it for after we deal with a bigger target.
We just gotta take down a bigger one, yeah? That was the plan from the start anyways.
True. It may be best if we start thinking about it.
I bet we'll find one in no time. Wind's blowing in our direction and everything. I feel like we won't lose to anything right now.
Well, we'll decide on that eventually. We need to overcome our exams first. Now then, break time's over. Let's get back to...
That reminds me, the celebration party. Weren't we gonna do it after exams?
Yes, I believe so.
Where should we go? I feel like I'll study better if I got something to look forward to.
The last one was a buffet at a hotel. We haven't gone anywhere since.
Hmm? A buffet?
Where would be good? Hey, what about fireworks? A fireworks festival!
Oh yeah, it's that season, huh?
That sounds good to me.
It's hard to ignore a buffet, but I'll take the beauties of summer. Still, I demand that we feast during the festival as well.
Do you guys own a yukata? Will you wear a yukata?
Doesn't a fireworks festival sound good? You think so too, right?
It's a great idea.
Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am. Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Who was that? Fireworks and yukatas. Guess it's that time of year. Excuse me. Hey, there's this dangerous, almost psychotic blog I found that hasn't ended up on the forum yet. A We'll kill them, we'll kill them, we'll kill them. That's all it says. Rumor has it she's talking about her boyfriend. Sounds dangerous. Yeah? Seems like she'll do something real bad someday, right? And it gets even worse. As it turns out, she's a Shujin student. You know a girl named Yumeko Mogami? She's always up near the classrooms on the second floor. Please, you have to do something before things get worse.
Oh.
Good opportunity. Mementos. Wait a second. Watch the DVD. Made tools. Trained. I don't see any. Going outside.
Good night.
We're gonna. Don't we have a DVD?
Oh.
Build guts.
I'll just add this.
Alright. We'll watch that DVD next time on Persona 5 Royal. We're gonna watch that DVD. Hopefully I remember. And then we've got final exams. So that will be fun, I guess. But yeah, that does it for this episode. So thank you all for watching and sayonara.